EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. For this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the option. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Alexander. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Shedding through the defense. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Israel Abanikanda, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down now. It's Alexander, and he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30. The Bengals at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. What a great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Number 17. It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to it.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Fighting through. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing there. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Holding troops right.
Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Grenade. Grenade out. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Holding trips right.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, go Lion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Browns 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 52, Browns 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Herbert off of play action. On Herbert, his third interception.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And 6 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 40-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
At their own 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
It got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Israel Abanikanda.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are able to at least get 1 score back.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
Pushing his way through.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken. He only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The first down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Browns.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they're down huge in this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Browns 42.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Cincinnati, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.